Hey guys, Ep5 here with episode number 8 of our Wolfsburg career mode on FIFA 20. Before we get into the action, subscribe to the channel because we are taking on Bayer Leverkusen, who are the best defensive club in the league, joint with Bayern Munich, having only conceded 5 goals so far this season. And if you look at our team, you can see, obviously from the previous episode, we dropped Casteels, we put Pichler in. Pichler, it's your time to shine. It's his time to shine, to keep a clean sheet, to secure himself a place in the first team. They've got a very strong attack. Havertz is an attacking player, Leon Bailey, Ilicic, Volland, all strong players. Need to be careful of them. But in the midfield, Roussillon wins back the ball from, I believe it was Amiri. Plays it to Guilavogui across to Mbabu, throws a brilliant ball through to Draxler. Looks to get it rid of Bailey. He's not a natural defender. He cuts inside with a nice little McGeady spin, turns, tries to curl one in the opposite corner on his 5-star weak foot. Didn't quite work out the way we had planned. And it was only just wide of the post. If you see there, maybe a little bit more whippage on that would have went in. Maybe if it was on his stronger foot, it would have went in. But 20 minutes into the game, Bricalo plays the ball back to Guilavogui. And something I've noticed, if Guilavogui plays good, we as a squad play good. As Jonathan David charges into the box, he can either lay it across or shoot himself. He lays it across to Bricalo. Brilliant touch to get away from the two men marking him. And he just strikes it into the back of the net with incredible power. But the touch to get away from, I believe it was Kai Havertz and one of their centre-backs. I didn't quite catch who the centre-back was, but to get away from them with that single touch was absolutely brilliant. As we try and repeat it with Verkos playing the ball to Bricalo, it didn't quite work out the same, but Tisserand to Draxler. Draxler finds Bricalo, the goal scorer. Back to Draxler, who had an early chance. Looking to create another one here, strikes it. Nowhere near enough power on that as we tried to strike it across goal. But that's going to be the final chance of the half, and you can see dominant in possession, dominant in chances and shots had. So if we just keep this up in the second half, keep them quiet, we can pick up a victory against them. Obviously, they are the best defensive team in the league, so if we can score 2 against them, it just shows how good we are attackingly and how we've kind of changed it up since the previous couple of games. But we skip all the way to the 83rd minute, a 26-yard free kick. You can see how tired every single player is as Ilicic steps up, strikes it. Pichler with an amazing save, denying them the chance as we clear the ball away upfield. The final whistle was blown. We beat Bayer Leverkusen 1-0. And then we get some more news that Roussillon has been sold to PSG for 37.5 million. We get quite a larger chunk than I expected out of that. So that will obviously go into our budget as soon as we hit January the 1st. And we can start making signings. And we make a couple of pre-contract signings and whatnot. So things look good. Pichler's in goal again for this one. We're looking to sell Casteels. Hopefully we can do so within kind of the next couple of weeks again, selling him on before January, giving us enough time to find a new replacement for him. If Pichler isn't the one, we can find a new replacement. As 3 minutes in, Draxler once again missing a very good opportunity. Ball bounced perfectly for him to volley at home, but look at this. Pichler had pressure on him then, he just dinks it over the top, cool, calm and collected to Draxler. Verkos plays the ball through to Bricalo, and we've broke past the back line of Frankfurt at their own stadium. What he's going to do is he's going to stop, cut inside, finesse it past as the defenders are tracking back. They can't stop in time. He runs into the goalkeeper, probably putting him off there. But 1-0 to Wolfsburg. Bricalo once again with the goal. Moving him to Cam. Incredible decision. Really good decision. But Kostic in the box, cuts inside nicely onto a stronger left foot, strikes it, blocked by Brooks, lays it off to Ruud, who takes a shot. You're not really expecting the CDM to be able to strike him like that. 19 minutes into the game, they get back on level terms, and it's Ruud, the former Borussia Dortmund man, I do believe, striking it past Pichler. Unfortunately, no clean sheet for the youngster here today, as they look to add to it by intercepting the ball, but it goes straight to Tisserand and Roussillon, the man that will no longer be with us come January the 1st. He plays it to Verkos, Verkos to Guilavogui, through to Bricalo, the goal scorer, looking to replicate his first goal, strikes it. He was tired because he was running forward and he could get nowhere near as much power on it. And pretty much like the keeper could have thrown his hat on it, we could have said there. But Jonathan David, in the box, cuts inside past Russ, lays it across to Verkos. Verkos turns, stops, cuts back inside onto a stronger right foot. At the near post, 40 minutes into the game, it's back in front for ourselves. Verkos is back on the score sheet after not scoring in a few episodes. Brilliant to see. As we move into the second half, 48 minutes in, David finds Draxler. Draxler finds Guilavogui in quite a lot of space, and then he finds Verkos, who's in quite a bit of space himself. Verkos plays to Draxler. Draxler first time to David, turns brilliantly, lays it back across to Draxler. Man in the middle, unmarked, is Verkos, and a nice low-driven cross across the front of goal. and he tucks it into the back of the net. 5 minutes into the second half, he has got his brace and is looking to score the first hat-trick of the series. As Jonathan David on the ball, gets away from Toro, lays the ball across to Arnold. Arnold's charging forward, he's got no one really surrounding him, but Toro does catch up. But he's just going to cut back inside into the space. Gilevogi's on the ball, finds Weghorst again in space. He finds Bracalo. Bracalo through to Jonathan David. Jonathan David trucks it home from about 12 yards out. 4-1. We're running the show here at Frankfurt Stadium. Absolutely dominant performance by ourselves. These past couple of episodes we haven't been the best, but look at this. That is Jonathan David's first Bundesliga goal. Most of his goals have all come in either the Pokal or the Europa League. And you can see there, Castells on the move. Interest on Castells is by Inter Milan. So, real chance we could be getting rid of him. If we can get the 39 million release clause paid as well for him, absolutely class. Because we can definitely pick up a cheaper and better alternative for him for less than 39 mil. But Weghorst drags the ball back, finds his shot, takes it across goal. 5-1 with 10 minutes remaining. Weghorst is the first player to score a hat-trick in this series. So we give him a little clap. And we say congratulations to him. And I'm pretty sure he hasn't scored. He's 6'6", and I'm pretty sure he hasn't scored a header yet. So that's a good omen. But Rode, the goal scorer, strikes the ball at the near post. Incredible reflex save by Pichler. But from the resulting corner, it's whipped across by Kostic. Gilevogi heads it down. Arnold gets it intercepted by Gacinovic. Back out to Kostic. Whipped across Dost. Blocked by Brooks, but it's going to fall to Rafinha. Now Rafinha is going to turn back inside and maybe look to shoot it himself. You can see there's 1 minute remaining in this game. He plays it across to Torre, back through to Rafinha, who's broke past the back line. He's going to drill it across to Gacinovic. He's headed across to Kostic. Kostic, instead of shooting himself, plays it back across to Gacinovic, and they score. It's a very strange one, Kostic being very selfless there. But you can see here, Wout Weghorst getting the match ball, 3 attempts, 3 goals. And you saw the Inter Milan link during the game. Inter Milan have paid 39 million euros. The release clause of Castells. Thank you. Thank you, Antonio Conte. Thank you. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.